Hey everybody, this is Tanya Ortiz, and yes, today I'm going to talk about pads, periods, and how you can make money from all of it and empower people and spread the word. Now, this video is not only for women, it is for men as well. Now, I know a lot of you are watching this video saying, Tanya, why are you doing a video in your robe? This is the epitome of what a home business is. I'm outside on my deck, and I wanted to do a video to get the word out about Cherish Pads, and I feel like getting dressed. And guess what? I have a home business, so I don't have to get dressed, okay? So you could do this when you work from home. All right, so many of you are wondering why all of a sudden I jumped into the pad business, the maxi pad business. And again, men, I want you to listen up, because it was not a woman who introduced me into this business. It was a man. And then it was a man who introduced him to the business. Why? Because there's money in this business. Now, I ate some raspberries earlier that I picked out of my yard, so periodically you might see me sip some water because I'm choking on the seeds. All right, so I always thought a maxi pad was a maxi pad was a maxi pad until I got into the Inspire company and I learned that that's not necessarily so. So I decided, because I don't go on what other people say, I actually did my own research. There's a company who makes these pads, and you can probably see it better here. I kind of took it apart, but I did my own research. I don't go on what other people tell me. So first I looked on the box, and it had no ingredients. And then I actually had to Google, I had to look up the company and then look up the ingredients. And so here's their pad. Now, what is this made out of? The top layer, because I Googled every single layer, and I went by what the company said. So according to them, their top sheet is polyolefins, which is another word for plastic, and it's the same plastic made in Crocs shoes. And that's the very top layer, plastic, that is against your body 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. See, a lot of you women are having, after your period, you're having UTIs and bacterial infections and yeast infections, and you don't even know why. And I know a lot of you are having, I've even gotten phone calls where people have said, women have said, they've even looked at their partners sideways, like, why am I getting all this? They've got tested, the partners have gotten tested, but they haven't figured out that this is what's killing you. This is what's making you sick. This is what's causing all the unhealthy stuff to happen in your body. This right here. So again, the top layer is nothing but plastic, okay? Same plastic that's made in Crocs. So then I said, well, there's an absorbent core. And I've kind of taken it out of here, and it looks like this. And I wanted to know, what was the ingredients with this? So they said wood, cellulose, rayon, and of course more polyphenols, more plastic. So right now you have the top layer that's plastic, you have the middle layer that's plastic. The back sheet, what was the back sheet made out of? Look at this, more plastic. You got it right. Now, again, for those of you who are wondering why you have yeast infections after a period, think about it. You're wearing plastic 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And to add insult to injury, this company, and I smell it because it smells wonderful. It smells like flowers. It smells like they have dumped lots of perfume. So not only are we rocking plastic 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we're having something even more toxic against our body, perfume. I never thought about this. I've always did what every woman does, and it's about time for your period to come on, and you just go and you buy the pads. And normally we just get the pads that's on sale. You know, it's 32 pads in a pack, or 15 for $2, $3. Oh, got a coupon. And that's how we shop, you know. Nobody looks at the ingredients, and it was sad to say with this particular company, they didn't even list the ingredients on it. I was first introduced to this company, and I used to call these scam pads. Here they are. It was a guy, not even a woman. Again, a gentleman introduced me to this company. It was two gentlemen. guys, not women. And I also do this video because as women, we need to empower each other. Woman did not introduce me to this company. It was two men. It was a man in January and then another man in June. Men. And that's ridiculous. So here we go. Let's talk about these pads right here. These pads are the Cherish Pads. Now, I had seen a lot of YouTube videos. I personally did not believe it. Women were talking about this all-natural algae strip. And what this is, I'm going to go over why this pad is so different. I wear this pad. I typically have a 7-day heavy period. I wore this pad. It felt like a panty liner. It's sort of weird because I'm your tampon girl. I'm the girl that when period first starts, if a tampon could get in there, boop, I pop a tampon up and keep it moving. And then I wear the pad because my period is so heavy, I need that extra protection. So the top layer, and I did not wear a tampon for the first time, and let me see, I'm 44. I've had a period since I was 9. Started wearing tampons probably about 11 or 12 years old. This is the first time in many, 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 many years where I only wore a maxi pad. Top layer is made out of extremely soft cotton, okay? It's soft natural cotton. In the middle, you're like, what is this? This is the key right here. This is what made me sign up with this company. Now, I'm not going to destroy this one like this one because I do plan on wearing this, but this is actually an all-natural brain fart ionic strip. And so what that means, it has an ionic strip. It neutralizes the odor. I wore this all day, no smell. I've heard phone calls of men talk about, you know, they actually stood, and this is TMI, in the bathroom with their wife on her period. Usually it's a really bad smell, and for the first time ever, they couldn't smell that their wife was on a period without wearing a tampon. So this ionic strip will actually neutralize the odor, and it has antibacterial benefits. Now, I'm going to say something that I didn't believe because I heard a lot of women. I watched YouTube and I saw a lot of testimonials until it happened to me. So I got started with this company because I usually get my cramps before the period. I got my cramps a couple days before my period actually hit, and I put a pad on. It was about 4 in the morning. I had some choices at 4 in the morning. I was like, either I could take mild all PM, wake up at 7, still be tired the rest of the day. I could take some strong ibuprofen and have to put some food in my system at 4 in the morning. Or at that time, I used to call them scan pads. I could put a scan pad in. Now I call them gold. All right, this is gold. So I put a pad in, and within, it wasn't instantly, but I would honestly say about 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, I dozed off to sleep. And guess what? It was because that ionic strip, it took away my cramps. I couldn't believe it. I woke up about 6 o'clock in the morning. I was like, no, this is placebo. I have psyched myself up, throw the pad off, go back to sleep, wake up 30 minutes later, got more cramps. Put the pad on, cramps go away. At that point when I woke up, I called this guy at 8 o'clock in the morning and said, hey, I don't know how much it costs. Now, it only cost $35 to get into this business. It could have been $350. I did not care. I said, I don't know how much it costs. I haven't even tried the pads on my period yet, but here's my debit card. Sign me up. I was truly a believer. Shortly thereafter, my period came on. Normally, again, I have a 7-day heavy flow. This was the first time. Now, I've heard these stories on YouTube. Until I experienced it, I didn't believe it. I heard stories on YouTube of women saying that their flow had been reduced because of the ionic strip. I did not believe it until I had a 3-day period. The first day, my period was kind of light. Second day, real heavy. Third day, real heavy. And then no period. So I was not even convinced. Let me tell you, I wore these pads on the 4th day because I just knew that my period did not, you know, I heard the stories, but until I experienced it, I didn't believe it. I said, there's no way I had a 3-day period. So I wore it the 4th day, nothing. I even wore the 5th day, nothing, until I said, all right, this is crazy. I literally heard the stories, tried it for myself, and my period was reduced down to 3 days. Now, the sad thing is that women are not the head of this company. It's men. Why? Because they know that these were marketed and sold and used in Asia for the last 20 years. That if a woman is a customer to this, you got something decreases the days of your flow and takes away cramps, they know that they'll have a customer forever. So I think as women now, we need to empower women to get the Cherish Pads. Now, right now, the company has not even opened it up to the general public. They're just laying the foundation for reps, for women who want to make a living and make a lot of money marketing this. Think about it. Your retention rate is going to be extremely high. This is something that women need month after month after month after month, okay? And there's nothing, we have zero competition. There's nothing on the market. Nothing. I had one girl on my Facebook, and she goes, yeah, you know. They have organic, all-natural cotton pads. It's the same. Honey, you know it's not the same. It is not the same, because this back layer is made out of more all-natural cotton. The adhesive is food-grade adhesive. I looked up the adhesive. This is industrial-strength adhesive with bleach and perfume. And we're putting this against our bodies. And then we're wondering why we have fibromyalgia, UTIs, bacteria infections, and yeast infections. Because they don't care about us. It's all about the bottom dollar when it comes to this. You know, I experienced this firsthand. Had cramps go away and it decreased my flow. And there was no odor. I only wore these. 10 comes in a pack. Let me tell you, I didn't even go through the whole entire pack. It was only on 3 days. And that is just freaking amazing. So we don't have any competition. There's no pads out there that women have testimonials that it's going to decrease their flow and take away their cramps. It does not exist. Okay? So this is what you do, ladies. You go to jointanyaortiz.com. Join Tanya Ortiz, TANYAORTIZ.com. You sign up. Now, on the front page, there's 3 different packages. You need to choose one. After you choose one of the starter packages and you get into the company, shoot me a message on Facebook. Okay, shoot me a message on Facebook. Shoot me the screenshot that you're in a system, and I am going to personally call you and talk to you and guide you and mentor you on how you can make a living marketing these pads. Now, we're not in business to buy and sell pads. I'm not going to be stockpiling pads. It's something called a website. People will go to your website and order the pads. So this is not a company where you're going to have to buy bazillion pads and resell pads. No, honey. It's all automated. All you have to do is market a video, and the system does everything else for you. You market that video, you become an excellent marketer, and people will sign up from your site, buy pads from your site. Again, right now, the company is laying the foundation for reps. We're looking for reps, men and I say men and women, because men, you need to think about your mothers, think about your aunts, think about your daughters. It was a guy who introduced me to this company, and it was a guy who introduced him. It was not even a woman. So women, let's empower ourselves. If you like the information I gave you, I want you to hit like and hit share. Just don't watch it. I want you to hit like and hit share to empower other women. Again, how do you join up to market this product? Go to jointanyaortiz.com. Take care and God bless. Goodbye.